Julian considered himself an audiophile in the truest, most sacred sense. He didn't just listen to music. He consumed and digested it like a multi-course tasting menu at a 3-Michelin-star restaurant. So when he finally got his hands on the vaunted Verdant's Ether Cleanse Mark IV power conditioner, which promised to unlock transcendent harmonic clarity through molecular current alignment, he knew the burn-in process would be crucial. According to online forums full of other golden-eared obsessives, 300 hours was the sweet spot. Anything less would be like drinking Chateau Margaux from a paper cup instead of a Riedel glass. But it couldn't be just any 300 hours. Julian believed, fiercely, that the power conditioner would absorb the character of whatever music it passed voltage and current to. So he crafted a schedule carefully curated. The first 40 hours, original pressings of John Coltrane on mono vinyl. Then, a run of obscure ECM jazz, because silence between notes is a frequency too. For texture, he included a dozen shellac 78s of Fritz Kreisler's lovingly deceptive violin pastiches, played on a refurbished Torrens turntable he only used while wearing linen gloves. He refused to leave the system unattended. The power conditioner needs to know it's being listened to, he told his somewhat neglected spouse. So he sat every evening ritualistically absorbing the music, his brow furrowed in concentration. The music became background to the burn-in logs he kept in a leather-bound notebook, tracking perceived shifts in microdynamics, room feel, and something he called emotional shimmer. By hour 275, Julian had gone completely numb to brushed snares and romantic vibrato. The Kreisler made him twitch. Even Blue Train began to feel like elevator music. He took a break for a cold shower, not to refresh himself, but to try and drown out the echo of brushed snares in his mind. Amidst the stream, he oddly found himself humming chart pop hooks. By hour 298, his resolve cracked. He stood in front of the system, trembling. He needed bass that thumped. He needed auto-tune. He needed something with a beat you could text to. At hour 300, he made the ultimate audiophile sacrifice. He unplugged the power conditioner. He shoved Spotify through a $9 DAC. He streamed Vroom Vroom by Charlie XCX. And he smiled. Actually smiled. It was glorious, artificial, compressed, ridiculous. The power conditioner sat silently on the shelf, thinking to itself how much it will hum, buzz, and crackle with rage if Julian ever dare hook it up again.